Hey, good afternoon. This is Jeremiah with Philippe Machas from Guest Centric. Hey, Philip, how are you today?
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Sure, thank you too. And Philip's been in the hospitality industry for 10 years. He comes from a hospitality family. Your grandfather was also a hotelier, is that correct?
Yeah, my both grandfathers. Yeah.
Both grandfathers, okay.
Both sons.
Okay, so you've been in this for a long time, and I want to talk with you today about problems in pre- and post-stay communications between the guests and between the hotels. So let's start off. In your experience, what are the problems that OTAs have kind of created with the pre-stay communication between hotels and their guests?
So I believe that in the past years, Expedia and Booking.com and other OTAs have developed very sophisticated tools so they keep in touch with customers that booked or they are kind of preparing to travel. And what they've done, I don't know if you have already done, for instance, a reservation through Booking.com. When you do a reservation through them for, let's say, for in 6 months, okay, mm-hmm. they'll keep connecting. They'll keep sending you emails and telling about deals on that specific region, okay, mm-hmm. and I think that's one of the issues, right? So it's so they kind of create. So they know that you are going to a specific place, and they will not just assume that you are going to the place that you booked. They also give you other options on that area, and that's kind of like a little bit weird. I'm not really sure why they do that, okay? Mm-hmm. That's one of the problems that I've seen in the past, so it's a little bit annoying, right? Because they are actually, they are in a way telling people to cancel the reservation that they've completed, mm-hmm. and to do a new reservation, obviously using their system, right? So they will be always safe. The problem is for the hotel, okay? Okay. Obviously, they will, if you look at the level of cancellations of a Booking.com, it's huge. So the number of cancellations on Booking is huge, and I think also because they promote a lot the book now, pay later. Mm-hmm. Cancellation policy. So they say, hey, just book 3 rooms and then ask your wife which one does she prefer, or right. Book 3 dates and then check the airlines. Do you understand? So they are kind of like pushing the reservation into the customer when they are not 100% sure, and that creates a lot of issues on the operational side of the hotel. Mm-hmm. So if you have an hotel that suddenly has 20 or 30% or 50, I haven't seen hotels with 50% of cancellations. That's extremely difficult to manage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so for a guest who has started their booking journey on the OTAs, the OTA has gotten their email address and they're emailing them, and let's say that person does go and they book direct. So what are the things that the hotel needs to do right in their pre-stay communications to make sure that the guest doesn't get peeled away by all of the marketing that the OTA is doing?
I think you need to play the same game, right? So you need to stay connected with the guest. We are seeing that a lot of companies like ours. So we are helping with technology to develop. Mm-hmm. The customer journey. So start early, right? So if you have someone staying in your hotel in 2 weeks, just send them, I don't know, nice emails offering them upgrades or telling them how the weather will be like when they arrive to the hotel. Mm-hmm. So we are building a lot of technology just to kind of start the engagement process earlier, just to avoid losing that customer. And I think that's important. I've seen, from my experience, I see a lot of hotels doing that manually. Mm-hmm. I believe nowadays it's kind of very difficult, or you have a very small operation, mm-hmm. or you need to rely on technology to do that.
Okay, so So somebody comes to the hotel, they have a great stay, and they leave. What kind of sequence do you use to make sure that they are leaving good TripAdvisor reviews, and then the bad experiences get directed to the general manager, for example?
What we do automatically on the platform is we are sending, so the email, this has been done for many years. Mm-hmm. So we send an email to the customer telling or thanking him, okay, thank you for staying with us. Please review whatever your stay on TripAdvisor, mm-hmm. or if you have any problems, just call me. And this is normally sent by the general manager. Okay. This is so the platform. Our platform does this automatically. Obviously, you could go the extra mile, right? You could not only as reviews, but I've seen many hotels trying to engage them on the checkout, giving them a loyalty program access or a promotional code for a future stay to share with a friend. Do you understand? So there's a lot of things that the hotels can do just to keep connection with that specific.
And that's what I wanted to ask you. Do you have one example where a hotel really, really did a good job at that?
Let me think. Actually, I have a great one that's great. Okay. So I stayed in a beautiful hotel once in Bora Bora, and this is a personal experience. It's not a working professional experience. And I stayed, and I spent there my honeymoon.
Great.
And they keep sending me this Christmas cards after 10 years. Do you understand? So
wow.
I think that's huge in terms of and they are on the other side of the world, right? Mm-hmm. It's not that they are close by and it's just to send up, but that's kind of like the level of sophistication that you can get. Do you understand? So it's kind of like you are establishing a relationship with someone special. Send a written note to the customer. I think that will work really well, especially on high-end hotels, right?
Yeah.
That you can write a nice note and just put on the email. It will cost less than $1, and you could you could pass your message really well.
Okay. Well, that's excellent. I like to see things like that.
And especially on the boutique side of hotels, I see that if you are trying to offer or push a different product, more on the boutique lifestyle type of hotel, it will be very interesting just to send something personal to the end user. Obviously, we could use automation to do that, but everyone is kind of like becoming tired of all these email things around. So I believe a card or a personal note would be fantastic. I remember when I was living in an hotel a few years ago, my father, as a general manager, he would write a personal note to the guest when he, obviously a VIP guest, when he gets to the hotel. There was a note, and it was like a fruit basket. And also a thank you note. So I remember him writing thank you notes. So I think, again, going to the basics and looking at how people did it 20 years ago, right? I think that would be a good a good strategy.
Yeah, the human to human communication, right?
Exactly. So you are serving someone. You are serving a person. It's not a computer or email address. And I think that could be interesting. And I think it goes towards back to the basics. And hospitality, it's not about technology. It's about hospitality. It's about receiving people and interact with people. So I think hotels are great doing that. And I think they should take advantage of that and try to introduce human touches to the connection. This is my personal feeling, right? It's difficult to see nowadays someone doing that, but but I think it will not harm anyone. It's always a good strategy, right?
I think it'll be very appreciated. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience, your perspective on this. I've just been speaking with Philip Machaz. His company, Guest-Centric, is one of the top 250 technology companies on Skift for 2016, but he is saying human to human is the way to go. Get back to basics, connect with people. That's what hospitality is all about. If you have any questions for Philip, just leave them below in the comment box, and I will make sure to direct them to him personally so he can get back to you on that. Thank you so much. Hope you've enjoyed.
Thank you, Jeremiah. Great. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again, too. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye now.